Hi, everybody. I wanted to talk to you about the product of the week. And this week, we're talking about GasStop. It's a propane device that can be added to either Class A or Class C, be added to any fifth wheel or travel trailer. What it is designed to do is to cut off the gas in an emergency situation. So here's an example on a Class A, Class C propane tank. And basically what I wanted to talk about is the picture that's bigger that's on the right. That's designed to be compressed, and you would pump that 3 times to allow the propane to flow through the valve. Now, example would be, let's say you have a barbecue set up outside, and for whatever reason, somebody trips and stumbles and knocks the propane barbecue over. A small child or somebody runs by, trips on the line, and that barbecue were to fall off the table and come disconnected, or the hose snap, or the quick connect rip out. As soon as this thing senses a propane leak, a fast, strong propane leak, it just instantly cuts it off, 100% stopping it. So this is the one that's designed again on the Class A, Class C. The other thing that's nice about this is because of the gauge, the low, gas, and high, when you go to turn on your propane, you can actually pump it 3 times to allow the propane to flow through. Then you can turn off your propane at the tank and watch that gauge for, we'll step away 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you feel free, half hour, and see if that gauge lowers. If the gauge lowers, then you obviously know that you have a propane leak somewhere within the system. If it stays right where it's at, then you're good. This one is the same device. It's just got the application for a propane tank that would go on a travel trailer or fifth wheel. Same concept. You would hook it up to the tank. Your pigtail that you currently have on there would hook up to the backside of it. And when you want to call for gas inside the coach, you would just simply pump it 3 times to allow the propane to flow. Again, I'm going to go back to that same analogy about the quick connect barbecues outside, or maybe it's a fire pit or a lantern. If something were to happen, or it get blown away, knocked over, this is going to immediately shut that thing off 100%. So another scenario that we see all the time is owners will have a tire blowout and they're traveling with the refrigerators on, and sometimes those refrigerators are within a slide. Well, if they have a tire blowout and that tire blows and hits that propane line, which is usually hanging somewhere underneath the slide out, or where the mount is on the frame that has a T, when it wipes that out, their propane is just simply spraying out, which could ultimately cause a fire, especially if the wires are sparking in that area with a 12 volt. Or if you have an inverter on too. So this is just a great product to have with you. I know it's an investment, but it's an investment to protect yourself, your unit, and those that are behind you, or those that you're traveling with. Here's another product that they offer, that GasStop offers. It's a steel braided hose pigtail. They also make them in rubber. But what's different about this is it's a 90-degree. So if you see how it's not a straight pigtail coming out after the connection on it, what's nice is you can still put on your GasStop and say, when you're covering your propane tanks with your cover, that still gives you plenty of room to slip on the cover without it, being too far extended. So another nice thing on those is, we like to use these on a lot of the fifth wheels that have the propane up front in the compartment. It's easier to get them in and out if it's sideways like that, if it's at the 90. So something to check out. The steel braided hoses typically last longer. They're protected from the elements. And so, something to look into. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you enjoyed this video.